Alright, today's video we're talking about the god rolls for the upcoming Prophecy Rite of the 9 weapons. Prophecy's coming out, and it's got some insane weapons. So it's coming out literally today, later today, which tomorrow when I'm making this video, but it'll be later today, time it goes uploads. Very excited for these weapons. We're going to start with Judgment, which is in my opinion the best one for it all. You got Accurized, you've got Keep Away or Lone Wolf, you've got Slide Shot. All three of these are god tier perks for hand cannon. You've got Precision Instrument, you got Opening, you got Time Payload, which some people like, some people don't. Personally, I don't, but Precision's cracked as always, Opening's cracked as always. But another one to look out for is Paracausal Affinity, because if you get a kill, the time to kill changes. So it literally is 2 head, 1 body. You know, Precision as well. You know, it's like times what 1 lower tier, you can 2 head, 1 body. So and then you get times 2. 2 in 1 body for tier 2 and another. So Precision Instrument is good, obviously, but Paracausal is really good too, because this perk works where it's any type of weapon damage that matches the elements. So since this is stasis, if you use an ability or a heavy or anything else that's stasis, then you will absolutely dominate the field with it, because it allows you to easily get the ability to 2 head 1 body someone. And all it takes is another weapon. So if you have stasis abilities and stuff, like if you're a Warlock or a Titan, Hunter's stasis ain't as broken for it, but Warlock and Titans it is. You run this with it, you can easily 2 head 1 body the next guy pretty easily. So definitely something to look out for. Obviously, Precision Instrument is the most common easy thing, without a doubt. PvE-wise, Headstone and Paracausal is a win I personally think is the best role for this. Yes, Rhyme Stealer is nice, so you get the Frost Armor and stuff, 100%. 100%. But just to have that increased damage every time you get a kill, plus the Headstone, you know, just killing something. You kill something, with a headshot, you create a crystal, destroy the crystal, kill stuff, you increase damage. I think it's a good combo. You can also do Demolitionist just to get your grenade back quicker, but personally, I think the best role is Headstone and Paracausal. Obviously, you can use Rhyme Stealer just so you get that Frost Armor for free. There's no harm in it by any means, but personally, I think 100% it's Paracausal. Let's go to Prosecutor. This thing has been a beast forever, so this thing's going to be a monster yet again. Let's see, we've got, obviously, the God roll is Target Lock. Most people say was in Moment. Personally, I think Paracausal Affinity is another one that's really good, because Paracausal is a monster, so your time to kill is crazy. Goes from 7 headshots with tier 10 to 6 headshots. You lose an entire headshot, and that helps massively. So I see 0.8 to 0.67 time to kill is pretty nutty, so it's definitely worth it. Obviously, Target Lock's no joke either. I'm not going to say it's not. PvE-wise, Dragonfly with Volt Shot's a good combo, but personally, because it's an auto and it does reload pretty slow with the type auto it is, I wouldn't really recommend Volt Shot. I would recommend Paracausal Affinity. Again, increase your damage, have Dragonfly for clearing ads. It'd be a good combo. Volt Shot's nice, but personally, Jolting Feedback's 1,000 times better. And yes, you could use Rolling Storm with Dragonfly, because that does combo really well. I agree, but personally, Rolling Storm is a pointless perk, because if you're a Titan, you just run the shield. If you're not a Titan, you have to use an ability to cause the Bolt Charge, which, for damage, yeah, you know, it's not a big of a deal, but yeah, not really worth it. It's better just to have a Titan that gives you a shield and everyone gets Bolt Charge and they can activate it. It's a bad perk. They need to make it where the gun can proc Bolt Charge when it's at max stacks. That would absolutely make this useful. Until they do that, this perk is completely useless in my opinion. I know people will try to argue for it. I'm sorry. The fact you have to use an ability to proc it is dumb, because you can definitely use your abilities for certain things, and yeah, maybe there's some ad clearing or maybe some damage, a little extra damage. It's not enough damage overall to matter. So, but if you can proc it constantly like you can with the Titan Shield, it's definitely worth it, because this requires a kill to start, whereas the Titan Shield just in general. So, just saying, 100% Dragonfly, Paracausal, Zen Moment, Paracausal, Zen Moment, Target Lock. Those are the roles for PvE and PvP. Fluted with Ricochet or High Cow. Range Masterwork and Ballistics I'd personally use. I wouldn't really use an Adept mod in this case, just because Ballistics is really good, and because the stats for this thing is already a monster, you might as well just use Ballistics as an extra stability to help out, on top of what you're going to get from Zen Moment. Anyways, Relentless, back onto the next weapon. Relentless is pretty much a monster of a weapon. You could use Arrowhead. I do have it here. We're going to talk about it. You can use Fluted just to get that little bit handling, because its handling's low. It's got decent recoil direction, 65. It's basically perfect as a whole, so it's not like you really need to use Arrowhead, but if you want to, you can, just to get that little extra recoil perfection. High Cal or Ricochet, best option, obviously, for PvP. PvE, you can go Mag or something, but personally, high impacts don't really... They're kind of suck in PvE right now. They might buff them, but in my opinion, these things are pretty trash. But for PvP, you have the Head Seeker, obviously it's cracked, with Lone Wolf, or Keep Away. Those two are obvious. You could also use Rapid Hit with Head Seeker just to make consistency of stability. And Reload, both nice perks. But personally, I think, without a doubt, Paracall's Affinity, again, I love this perk. I'm a little bit of a sucker for it, but it's such a good perk. You get the first kill, you absolutely obliterate the second guy. Like, look at this. Time to kill, 6 headshots, normally. With it, it's 5 headshots. Same thing, yeah, perk time to kill. It's still the same. Basically, still have to put a full set of 2 trigger pulls out. But it does help make a difference at certain ranges where you would have damage fall. The Paracalls does help quite a bit, so that's why I think it's a better perk. But obviously, Headseeker helps out too, so without a doubt, it's good too. So for consistency. PvE, your best option is really Hatchling or Elemental. I guess you could run an Elemental build if you're running multiple weapons with it, just to have that little extra damage. That way you can stack it up, but it's not really that great. You've got Tear, you got Slice, Hatchling. I think those are the best rolls. But personally, I wouldn't really use this in PvP. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Alright, so we have Sudden Death now, which this is the exact role you want for PvE and PvP for the most part. It's Barrel Shroud with Salt Mag or Accurized. And then you want either Handling or Range Masterwork with Adept Range or Handling mod. Just because you're going to need it. Personally, I think the Handling like it is right here, as you see, is just cracked. Look at that. That's just crazy. You get 79 handling total of max effect of closing time. With none, you're 54. So personally, I think double handling is really good. But if you are, you should definitely run Accurized then, just get the little extra range. Obviously, closing time is 100% the best perk in the columns, without a doubt. Opening shot is still, yes, a good perk, without a doubt, but because these aggressive frames have literally low handling, this will just help massively. Closing time's great for it. You could use Threat Detector as well to increase your handling even more, which honestly could work as well. There's no harm in that. Like, look at that. You have 79 handling. That's kind of crazy. With base of that, you're 94 handling. That's fucking insane. Without a doubt, that's fucking insane. You could also use Slide Shot for a little extra range. Slide Shot's always useful. Push you 67 range. Pretty fucking cracked. But a PvE role, something you probably aren't going to think about, because aggressive frames kind of suck for 1-2 punch and trench barrel because they're very slow, but this thing has both. I don't think there's any other shotgun in the game that has 1-2 punch and trench barrel. I could be completely wrong, so don't have to correct me if I'm wrong, but if there is, then that might be a better one. Aggressives usually suck for both of these because you want trench barrel to be faster fire rate, and then you want 1-2 punch faster fire rate as well, so you can put out damage. But the fact it's got both makes it very unique and potentially godly for damage. Obviously, you should run Assault Mag just to get the quicker fire rate. You have 5 in the mag, which ain't that much, but this combo kind of makes it crazy. You shoot first shot, and then you punch for high damage, and then because you punch with the high damage, now you have Trench Barrel, you shoot 3 more shots. That's flipping higher damage. What is this, like a 50% increase or something, right? Yeah, 50% increased damage, and then this increases your melee, so 100% damage increase. So this has a really weird combo that might end up working. You could also use the stabilizing if you want for ad clear, but personally, shotguns suck for ad clear, so there's no real point. There's so many better weapons that are primary alone to make it worth, and specials, the sidearms are so broken right now. There's no point using anything else but them, really. But yeah, so definitely I think the best roll here is Trench Barrel 1-2 punch. There might be a little bit of a combo here that could make this thing a monster. So we'll see. I would just use Adept Mag though, so you have 7 in the mag. That would help you out a bit. Use a Handling Masterwork you definitely want. Just simplicity. If you run something on your boots for auto-loading, they will auto-load this when you put it away. So if you run, I think it's 2 of them, when you go to melee, it actually puts it away temporarily and it'll auto-reload it. I think it's 2 or 3 you have to do. So your damage might be lower, but whatever. It's its own thing. As a whole, these guns are pretty cracked. I can't wait to get them. I'm going to be farming the crap out of them. I want the Adept ones. I will not accept the normal ones for these. I want the Adept. They are just too good looking and too good as a whole. So I'm very excited to get these. Can't wait to start farming it today. Later today / tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this. So yeah. Anyways, you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Do you think these are God rolls as well? Let me know. If you think there's another roll that's God roll that I overlooked, let me know as well. Thanks for watching. Adios. That's the video. We got